guys, Andrew here for ABELI Reviews, and today we're going to talk about Nintendo Switch Online. It's a paid service brought to you by Nintendo that offers online multiplayer and exclusive benefits ahead of just the standard experience you get from your Nintendo Switch console. This works for both the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo Switch Lite. What's really cool is you get access to online gameplay, so if you have a game like Mario Kart, you can race online. You also get access to the Nintendo Entertainment System and its back catalog of classic games, as well as the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or the SNES, and its series of back catalog games. So they basically use it through emulation, where you can play older games. In addition to that, and this one I really think is important, it's kind of a shame it's not just included with your account, but I do think it's really, really important, especially because the Nintendo Switch is a mobile console. There's always the opportunity for it getting broken, lost, or stolen as you carry it with you. But online save data cloud, that's their online backups. Not every game supports it, but quite a few games do, and especially those games that you put a lot of time into, you'd hate to lose your progress. That's a huge benefit. In addition to there, you obviously, like I said, you get some special offers. Most of those come in kind of the packaging of different games. So if you've seen some of our other videos, we did a Super Mario Brothers 35. We haven't done anything for Tetris yet, but essentially you get these special offers where you get access to games that other Nintendo Switch owners may not have access to because they don't have a Nintendo Switch online account. So yeah, it's actually just a really cool tool. In addition, you also get some rewards if you go to the Nintendo store, so it's store.nintendo.com or just nintendo.com, and you go to the My Nintendo section. If you have an account, you can earn rewards and actually get some real life purchases. So that's kind of neat. But yeah, I thought we'd kind of talk about this space and sort of what its benefits are, and if it's something you should look into for your family or just yourself. The cost is really, really quite reasonable. So I already have a membership, so we'll just kind of click into membership options and see what shows up for me. Oh yeah, great. So I have the family membership, and that's something that ABELI and I share. We've actually really taken great advantage of it. But as an individual, you can get the entire thing for 1 month for $3.99, which is just absolutely a great deal when you compare it to some of the other probably online subscription services you might pay. And then if you take that up to the highest tier, such as like the 12-month, that's a crazy cost. If you take $19.99 divided by 12, almost pennies on the dollar if per month. Really great option. And then of course that family membership allows you to link up to 8 Nintendo accounts to your family members. All 8 accounts and all 8 of those essential devices basically would have access to basically the entire catalog of both fun special offers, as well as the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo emulators. So you get a lot of access to the games. Of course, to get cloud backup as well, and online multiplayer for any game that might use it. And even some fun tie-ins, like the Crossings. They've got some cool stuff there. What's kind of neat, and they sort of show it right here in this main screen in the top left corner where it says online and it has that Nintendo Switch logo, and then it has Nintendo Switch Online. You've got sort of the 5 pillars of the service. So you see you've got Mario and Luigi to kind of signify online play. And then moving into the right, you've got the basically the Nintendo Entertainment System controller, kind of simulating or emulating, hey, you've got access to some really great games, both the NES and the SNES. So there's well over like 70 plus games, I think, in those 2 libraries. So plenty of there. And then you've got that little cloud in the center. So that's your save data cloud. And then sort of I wouldn't necessarily say the middle child of the bunch, although it's not in the middle, is the smartphone app. And to be perfectly honest, it's kind of a joke. It's not a great experience. It's almost not worth downloading. Basically, the huge benefit for it is you can voice to kind of chat with people, because the Nintendo Switch doesn't support that for a lot of the games. Honestly, I haven't found it to be very useful. It's not like the Xbox app or the PlayStation app that has access to their catalog of games. You can shop for games there, message your friends. Those social features don't exist. this time. Now, if they continue to make updates, we'll absolutely do a video about the smartphone app that's offered by Nintendo. But at this point, I can't really recommend it in good conscience. Sort of has been left behind. But moving on the far right, you've got the special offers, that little question block. That's actually pretty cool. That's where you get access to some really fun products. We've actually had a couple of those in one of our unboxing videos about the holidays and what kind of gifts you can give. So there's like a SNES controller, a few other pieces there too. So definitely check that stuff out. Overall, I think the experience is a must-buy for any Nintendo Switch owner and anybody that has a family that maybe wants to play some of these old games or play online. I think it's a great experience. Tell you what we'll do. Why don't we go ahead and look at some of these games for each system? So let's check out the NES first, and then we'll check out the Super Nintendo. There. All right, so I guess I already have it downloaded. So this is just the game details page. But again, you can kind of see quite a few games there. Yeah, so we'll actually just back out of here and go to the actual games instead. So we're going to get to our home screen. Yep, we'll close the eShop. All right. So there's this Super Nintendo. Since that's actually on screen right away, why don't we just jump right into that? Yep, so it does need to check to see if you have a connection, but that doesn't happen that often. I don't think you need to be online to play. So first thing that I love right away is how they sort of continually add games. So I actually just finished Donkey Kong Country, and they've now added Donkey Kong Country 2, which I'm really excited about because I look forward to playing that. Super Mario All-Stars, those of you that remember. Yep, and there's Donkey Kong Country. Just finished that recently. Really enjoyed it. As you scroll down, you can see they've got quite a few. I will say the model at the top here, where they sort of just show you one or two, feels a little dorky. I mean, like, that's a lot of wasted space next to Super Mario All-Stars. Then you get past this list, and now you see a much more standard grid of games. So not really sure what the decision was there. Maybe they just used this top area to kind of, call out the newest releases system. But I think they probably could have time instead of doing it this way. But that's okay. We kind of understand that Nintendo often gets a pass for quirky, not always intuitive things. But in any case, as we scroll down, you can see we've got Super Mario Kart, Super Mario World, Yoshi's Island, if you remember playing that. You've got Kirby's Dream Land 3. So there's just an absurd amount of old back catalog games kind of connected. And what's nice is on the left-hand side, you can even switch between one player and that's pretty cool. They also have some online options that you can play with a friend. And the settings. So this part's really neat. This lets you kind of go back in time, where you can play the game with that old CRT filter, or sort of that standard interaction model where it's more that pixel perfect, that 3x4. I'm sorry, that standard sort of old school TV model. And then you've got that 4x3 where it sort of tries to fill the display. I know it doesn't look as great, but I just like the idea of using screen. So I typically leave it at 4x3, but I'm sure in the comments there's going to be people say, no, be a purist, play at that pixel perfect size. I haven't really noticed any issues any direction you choose, but either way, it's a very nice touch. So now there's one other thing they've added that's just really cool. Let's go ahead and jump into Super Mario World. Hands down, one of my absolute favorite games. We'll go ahead and jump in, and you can see I actually almost completed this. We'll start with one player. What's really fun, and this is actually something that's, I think, a nice addition, especially for maybe those younger gamers that aren't always, able to stay with some of the games that are really fast-paced. Some of those shooters and those really quick, like Contra-style games and stuff like that. That's kind of tough. Mario, not so much, but still. What's nice is they included a rewind feature. So if you make a mistake, you don't have to start all the way over. Obviously, some people are going to say, why would you possibly do that? But I think that is a nice touch to just sort of think about some of those other people that may just want to kind of complete the game and not worry about it. So we'll sort of follow these guys, and I'll actually on its head. Okay, so I just hit that one. Now, if you notice, I've got the select button at the bottom of the screen, start button, and then L, Z, I'm sorry, ZL and ZL and ZR to suspend the menu. So if we press those, that now puts me into a frame-by-frame rewind option. I can actually start over wherever I left off. And it goes back quite a ways. I mean, look, we're able to go all the way back to when I was just at the overworld menu. So that's really, really nice. If you make a quick mistake, like, oh, I didn't actually want to hurt this guy, we'll let him pass on by. So now he gets to continue his life.
Hey everyone, so I hope you guys got a little taste of the Nintendo Online system. It's really awesome. They have been continually adding more games. They have the 64 game, some of the 64 games and Sega games coming soon. So we're very excited to keep trying them out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and we will check you in the next video. Bye.